morning students. Last previous classes we have learned about light. We started about light now. So in this light lesson we learned the reflection of light. What are the laws of reflection we have learned now. Now the spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors are in two types. What are they? Concave mirror and convex mirror. What are the two types of spherical mirrors? Concave mirror and the convex mirror. Now we draw a diagram, ray diagram also by using a concave mirror. This is the concave mirror and the principal axis. This line is called principal axis. P means pole and F, capital F, principal focus. Small f, focal length, principal focus written here, and focal length. F means small f, focal length, capital F, principal focus, and C, center of curvature or R. C and R same. R means what? Radius of curvature. C means center of curvature. We have learned about this diagram last section. Now this the incident ray. Incident ray passes through the spherical mirror. Spherical mirror, which mirror? Concave mirror. After reflection, what happened? It focus, it converges to the principal focus here. So this concave mirror is also known as converging mirror. Concave mirror is always known as what? Converging mirror. Why we are saying converging mirror means when the light falls on the concave mirror, it after reflection it will converge. Where it will converge? Principal focus. So we will say the concave mirror is called another name what? Converging mirror. Okay. Then by using this formula we can find the focal length. R equal to 2F. R means what? Center of curvature. F, focal length. Small f, focal length. Capital F, the capital F, principal focus. Small f, what is that? Focal length. From here we can find focal length means how we find? F equal to R by 2. What is R? R means radius of curvature. F means what? Focal length. This everything we have learned last section. Now today we can learn how to, certain rules are there to draw a ray diagram. Certain rules are there. We can see what are the rules followed to draw a ray diagram. Now all of you take your scale, pencil and note. All of you take scale, pencil and note. See first a ray diagram starting. First which line want to draw? Principal axis. This is the principal axis. A line, a straight line you have to draw. That's a principal axis. Now we can draw the concave mirror. This concave mirror. This polished surface, reflecting surface. Now here principal focus F and the center of curvature C. So the principal axis if you draw means what under there? Principal focus and center of curvature or radius of curvature. Anyone you have to write this. C means what? Center of curvature. Now see, when the ray passes through the, here from the ray passes through the center of curvature. When the ray passes through the center of curvature and strikes it falls on the, where it will fall? Fall on the concave line. After reflection what happens means it should not deviate anywhere and the same line only it passes through. So see the arrow mark. First a ray passing through the center of curvature. After reflection the same line only it passes through without any deviation. Okay, without any deviation the same line it passes through. This is the rule number 1. Okay, first rule, when a ray passes through the center of curvature of a concave mirror, after reflection the same line it passes through without any deviation. This is the first rule. Then second rule, just you have draw a principal axis. Then draw a concave mirror, the same concave mirror. What are there here? Principal focus, center of curvature. Okay. Now, when a ray passes through the concave mirror, incident ray passes through, the arrow mark like this, the incident ray passes through a concave mirror. After reflection, it passes through the principal focus. arrow mark. Now the normal ray passes through the center of curvature. Normal ray passes through the center of curvature. Okay. This arrow mark here. See the arrow mark? See the arrow mark. Now this second rule. Second rule, when a ray, this ray, incident ray is there now. This ray parallel to the principal axis. A ray parallel to the principal axis and falls on a concave mirror. After reflection, it will falls through a principal focus of a concave mirror. Okay, the second rule. Third rule, this mirror, principal axis what under there? Principal focus and center of curvature. Principal focus and center of curvature is there now. So, here when a ray passes through the principal focus of a concave mirror, arrow mark like this, after reflection, it will emerge parallel to the principal axis. It will emerge parallel to the principal axis. Normal from through here only normal. Normal line passes through the center of curvature. Okay. So this is the third. See the first, second rule. The incident ray parallel to the principal axis or where it incidents on a concave mirror. After reflection passes the principal focus of a concave mirror. Now here the incident ray passes through the principal focus of a concave mirror. After reflection it will emerge parallel to the principal axis. It will emerge parallel to the principal axis. This is the third rule. Then fourth rule, only four rule only there. Fourth rule. So this is the principal focus, center of curvature. Now when a ray passes through the pole of a concave mirror, this is the pole of a concave mirror. After reflection, it passes through the next side. So this is the fourth. There are four rules to draw a ray diagram. First rule, see, a ray passes through the center of curvature. After reflection, it will passes through the same line without any deviation. Then second diagram, first you can draw the principal axis. A ray parallel to the principal axis falls through a concave mirror. After reflection, it passes through principal focus. Then third diagram, a ray passes through the principal focus of a concave mirror. After reflection, emerge parallel to the principal axis. Then fourth one, it passes through the pole of a concave mirror, and after reflection also it passes through the next side of the. So these are the four rules followed in the to draw a ray diagram. Can you understand, students, the four rules? This is very important. This rule now means next you can draw a ray diagram that easily you can understand. So all of you understand now the four rules. Next we can see how to draw a ray diagram. Okay. Now you know the rules, then now we can see how to draw a ray diagram. See first this line called principal axis. This is the principal focus, the center of curvature. Principal focus and the center of curvature. Then draw a mirror. Concave mirror. This all of you know. This is common for all the ray diagrams. Okay. Now when a ray passes through this incident ray passes through the concave mirror. After reflection, where it will fall? It falls through the, which way it want to go? It falls through the principal focus. So this is the first one. Okay. Now here the object is in infinity. Infinity only we get the object. Infinity means what? We cannot find the distance. Okay, that only infinity. So the object is in infinity. We will get the image at the focus here. So you have to write object infinity, image at focus F. So object where it is at infinity, image will get at focus F. A point size, diminished point size image only you will get. Why means the object is infinity, which image itself we don't know. So far distance object. So the image you will get a point. The some image is there like that you will get a point, diminished point size image you will get. Okay. The next diagram, second diagram, principal axis, mirror, principal focus, center of curvature. Now, the object in between C and F. C means what? Center of curvature. F, principal focus. The object in between C and F. Is an object in between C and F. So, we can draw from this object, a ray passes through the concave mirror. Then what happens? After reflection, it passes through the principal focus. Another one ray passes through the principal focus and after reflected emerge parallel to the principal axis. So this place only you will get the image. You will get the image. Now see, object where it is object in between C and F. Image where you will get beyond C. So you can write here object in between C and F. Image beyond C. So object in between C and F, image will get beyond C. So you have to draw this diagram. The object in between C and F, image where will get beyond C. This is the second diagram. First diagram, the object is in infinity. The image where will get at the focus. Now we can draw next third diagram. Third diagram, see this is the principal axis. Here concave mirror, principal focus here and center of curvature C. Object where it is beyond C. The object is beyond C. Where you will get the image you can see. First from the object draw a line, incident ray, and it passes through the principal focus. So arrow mark like this. Then another one ray passes through the center of curvature. And here only you will get the. So image where you get means between C and F, and the object where it is beyond C. Here see object in between C and F, image you will get beyond C. Just opposite. So you can write here object where it is beyond C. Image between C and F. Object beyond C, image in between C and F. Okay. So this two diagram just interchange. Okay. Here object in between C and F, image beyond C. Here object beyond C, image will get C and F. So this type of diagram very very important. You have to. The next diagram. Then this principal focus, center of curvature. Object, center of curvature. Now just to draw a diagram, it passes through the principal focus. Another one diagram. So you will get the image also the same point. Object also at C, image also at C. So here see this diagram. Object also at C, image also at C. Object at C, image at C. Object also at C, image also you get to C. So like this we have to draw a diagram. Okay. Another one more diagram also there, ray diagram. Concave mirror, principal focus, then the object in between the principal focus and the pole is very very important. See the object here, object in between the principal focus and the pole. Now a ray passes through and after reflected it passes through the principal focus. Another one ray passes through the center of focus. Now here you will get the image beyond the pole. See here everywhere inverted image will get. No, here you will get to the same image, enlarged image. When compared to object, image is enlarged image. Other everywhere you will get to the inverted image. See the object upward arrow mark means image where will get downward arrow. Here also object and so now here object here same size, enlarged image. Okay. Just opposite side of the mirror you will get there. So these are the image formations of the object. Now mirrorification. We can learn mirrorification. The formula is 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by u. What is this? Mirrorification. The mirrorification formula 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by u. What is f? F means what? Focal length. Focal length. What is u? U means image object distance. Object distance. V image distance. Image. See mirror equation. First you have to write the equation 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by u. What's the formula? 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by u. F means what? Focal length, u object distance and v image distance. Okay. Well, suppose in this diagram, how will you find the object distance? So this is the object now. Here object in between C and this is the object. How will you find the object distance compared to your object? Image will get beyond C. So this object distance will say as u and image distance, the image distance we have to find. So focal length means what? Focal length, the distance between the pole and the principal focus only. One second. Focal length. So the small f focal length, u object distance and v image distance. So the mirrorification we have learned and what are the image formation of a concave mirror. So far we have learned what are the rules to draw a ray diagram and how to draw a ray diagram we have learned and mirror equation. So this important formula, by using this no problems are there. So we have to find out the focal length by using this formula. Okay. So f means what? Focal length, u object distance, v image distance. So 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. F means what? Focal length, u means object distance, v. Next one is the Cartesian sign conversion software. How to measure the distance? By using sign conversion. Just we can learn. So here, what is this line called? Principal axis. This all of you know, no? This principal axis is taken as x-axis and this mirror. So this mirror is taken as origin. Origin is what? 0, 0. Mathematics you have learned, no? Origin. X also 0, y also 0. So 0, 0 only. What's that origin? That pole. We can take pole as the origin. Okay. Pole here we will mention pole. No. This is the principal axis. This pole. So the principal axis is taken as x-axis. So this is the x-axis and the pole is taken as the origin. इसमें चलो क्या understand? Principal axis is taken as the x-axis and the pole is taken as the origin. So origin means what? 0, 0, x also 0, y also 0. Okay. Now, here suppose object. This is the object. Okay. Object is always kept at the left side of the mirror. Okay. The object is always kept at the left side of the mirror. Suppose you will get image. Okay. Image. The object also there, image also there. Understand? Now the incident ray from this object only the ray passes through. No. Suppose the incident ray that passes through. The incident ray in this direction is take as positive. Then opposite direction, the incident ray opposite direction is take as negative. Okay. The incident ray, this direction only it passes through. Rules are there. No. Incident ray passes through this direction. So this incident ray will take as positive. Opposite direction of the incident ray is called negative. Okay, we can take as negative. Now, this the principal axis perpendicular. This is everything perpendicular. No, you all know perpendicular distance. So this the distance perpendicular to the principal axis above the principal axis taken as positive, and the perpendicular distance below the principal axis taken as negative. So these are the Cartesian sign conversions in the concave language. Okay, so how to find the distance? All the distance measured from the pole to object. What is the U? Okay, denote the letter U. Then pole to image, denote the letter U. Like that only you will measure the focal length. So the mirror formula you have learned now. 1 by F equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. So like that you have to find. Okay, the object distance, image distance, focal length, everything denote in centimeter or meter. Sometimes meter also question given, so you have to write the unit meter. Sometimes centimeter is given, you have to write the centimeter. Okay, so all of you understand this. This principal axis is taken as x-axis and the origin is taken as y-axis. And here incident rays are there. Now incident ray direction is positive. Opposite to the incident ray direction is negative. Okay. Then the perpendicular, the distance perpendicular to the above the principal axis taken as positive and below the principal axis taken as negative. Okay. This much all of you know. The next one, magnification. How will you find the magnification? See, magnification means the height of the image to the height of the object. This we can take height 1 and height 2. Okay. Height of the image to the height of the object. Magnification, height of the image to the height of the object. So this we can write V by U also. You can write. Okay, M equal to V by. So the magnification is what? The height of the image to the height of the object. So there is no unit in the magnification. Magnification has no unit. What is the unit of magnification? There is no unit of magnification. Okay, so we have this in this class. What all we have learned? How to what are the rules to draw a ray diagram and how to draw the ray diagram. Then mirror image we have learned. Then magnification and the sign conversion also we have learned. Okay, now we can mark the question. Take your book. Rome letter 8, question number 1. Complete the diagram to show that a concave mirror forms the image of an object. Next B question, what is the nature of the image? Here on ray diagram is given. You have to complete. What is this line called? Principal axis. What is this? Concave mirror. Here the object given. Where it is object? Object in between C and F. So image where you should get? Beyond C you will get image. So the same diagram, page number 70 it is given. Page number 70. Diagram D. See the object is between C and F. You will get the image beyond C. You have to draw this image. B part, what is the nature of the image? Real, inverted and magnified. Write it. Real, inverted and magnified. Real, inverted and magnified. Next, question number 5. Write the spherical mirror formula and explain the meaning of each symbol used in it. Page number 7. The expression relating the distance of the object U, distance of the image V, focal length F. The spherical mirror is called mirror image. The mirror formula you have to write 1 by F equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. Question number 4. What is mean by magnification? Write its expression. What is the sign for real image and virtual image? Page number 71. The magnification can be defined as the ratio of the height of the image to the height of the object. So m equal to h1 by h2. The magnification can be related the distance object u and the image distance v. So m equal to minus v by u. So m equal to h1 by h2 or hi divided by ho. That is equal to minus v by u. The negative sign in the value magnification indicates the image is real. Image real means negative sign. The positive sign, the value image magnification indicates the image is virtual. This means. Next, Rome letter 8, A. Draw a ray diagram to show how the image is formed using a concave mirror. When the position of the object is at C, between C and F, between F and P of the mirror. This is page number 69. Okay. Page number 70. The C, diagram C. See the object also at C, image also at C. This diagram. Then second one, the object in between C and F and image you will get beyond C. This diagram. The last diagram, the object in between the pole and the principal focus. The object you will get beyond this mirror. Like this C3 diagram you have to draw. Some questions we have marked. The assignment question, Rome letter 8, the question number 1. Ray diagram you have to draw. And Rome letter 7, first question. Rome letter 7, first question. And Rome letter 8, first question. You have to draw and write the assignment. Then mirror equation you have to learn 1 by F equal to 1 by A plus 1 by B. 1 by the next class you can see remaining portion. So this much you have to learn the lambda. Thank you so much.